summer, and I know you have. You're familiar with this. Heavy rain. It's coming down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The football, and it's scooped up by the Jets, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap, but now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense, and how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd...
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. On first down, Hines. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Hunter Henry brings it in. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Back to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
That's complete. It's Collins. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
His pass caught at the 4. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the buses.
This is Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On first down, Lawrence. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Off the play fake, Lawrence. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Check, 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 check. Bang, 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 bang. Mike 19. Rotate. Spell. He's checking. Crash.
2nd and 2. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Hey, box drop, on the ball. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Down.
On second down, here's Barkley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. They'll run with Barkley. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Second and 1. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Check back. Mike, go.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Ready. 10-2 stop.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 99. Check 99. Hey, echo. Like.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken the lead. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second, we do have a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Whip. Watch the whip.
2nd and 5. Looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
At the 37-yard line.
Mike 19. Coming to you.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. Room here to run. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Like the footwork back there. I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss.
Drop deep. Check. Switch.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Barkley. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
I'm going back to you.
First down, New York.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is Hines. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll drop the throw, eluding the pressure right, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Bush, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. They'll look to throw, and that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 17 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
Hey, dude. 52, right 52. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Hey, team 6, team 6. Kill.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And a nice spin into some open field. And a cut to the right and some open field here. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 48 yards on the ground. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Bravo. Check that. We're Mike 52 right here. And we got that.
It's Barkley on the counter. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. 2nd and 6. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. Nifty footwork at the 45. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Off play action. Lawrence. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Barkley, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. A fake. He's going to throw it. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Jets, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.